up south of the Mason-Dixon, working, spitting, hunting, and fishing. Stone cold country by the grace of God. I was gassing up the other day. Old boy pulled up with a license plate from Ohio. Thought, oh good Lord, he's lost. From his wranglers to his boots, he reminded me of Presley Dew. And that cold and big was fine. Your country must be countrywide. Every state, there's a station, playing cash, Hank Willie and William. Four-wheel cars and four-wheel drives. There's cowboys and hillbillies from farm towns to big cities. There ain't no doubt in my mind, country must be.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Legion Field. Early game today as the Saints take on the Westlake Rams. Hunter Rocca to lead it off, and he hits a base hit down the left field line. Rocca will head to second base, and he'll hold up there with a leadoff double.
Next up back for the Rams, center fielder number 14, Ryan Buller.
Nobody out runner at second. Bunt laid down, and Kramer will have no throw. He throws back to Chesson at second. So infield base hit.
Up back for the Rams, number 19, the first baseman, Katie Banks.
Nobody down, runners at first and third now for the Rams. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. No balls and one strike to Hayden Banks. John Chesson is on the mound for St. Louis. Here's the pitch to Banks. Misses inside, gets away from Aguilar. And Rocca will score to make it 1-0 here early in the first. Buller advances to second base, so with nobody out. Runner at second. 1 ball, 1 strike to Banks. Hit to Kramer. Kramer throws across. In time for the out. Looks the runner back. Runner stays at second base.
Westlake, number 24, third baseman, Great Win.
1 out in the inning. High fly ball into foul territory. No balls and 1 strike to Win. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball towards Kramer at third. Kramer has it. Looks the runner back. Oh, and they got him caught off between second, third. Throw to Hardy. Hardy's going to run him down. Over to Fontenot. Fontenot's going to tag him for the out. Throw to second. And he's safe. So 2 down in the inning. As we almost double him off at second base. So Wynn reaches on the fielder's choice. And Buller's tagged out at third. So 2 down, runner at second for Westlake. Here in the top of the first, Rams leading 1-0. Swing and a miss to Cade Banks. Here's the 0-1 from Chesson. Base hit into left field. Run around third is going to head for home. Oh, and they got him caught off in between. And Fontenot's going to tag him out for the third out of the inning. Grounded third a little hard. Reshort made a good throw in to Kramer, and they had him caught off. So the Saints get out of the inning with Westlake only scoring 1 run. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Your score, Westlake 1, St. Louis 0.
Leadoff batter for the Saints. Shortstop, number 8, Cameron Fontenot. On deck, PJ Hardy.
So Cameron Fontenot will lead it off in the bottom of the seconds for St. Louis. And the first pitch is low and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to Fontenot. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Saints trail 1-0 on 2 hits and no errors by the Rams. Pitch misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. And that pitch catches the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to Fontenot. And pitch misses high. 3 balls and a strike to Fontenot. Hardy on deck for St. Louis. Here's the 3-1. Fly ball towards center field. Center fielder takes about 4 steps over and makes the grab for out number 1.
Up to bat for the Saints. Number 2, second baseman, P.J. Hardy. On deck, Mark Johnson.
So P.J. Hardy to bat with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Hardy grounds the first pitch back to the pitcher. And the bad throw. Hardy's on his way to second base. So Hardy reaches and advances on the error. And with 1 out, that'll bring up the designated hitter, Mark Johnston.
Up to bat for the Saints, a designated hitter, Number 29, Mark Johnston. On deck, Ryan Palermo.
Johnston at the plate with Hardy at second, one out. And the first pitch is outside in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Johnston. Two 2-0 pitch is low and outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the 3-0 to Johnston. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Johnston at the plate. And P.J. Hardy at second base with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 3-1. Long fly ball foul down the left side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Johnson with Hardy at second base. And ball 4. Runners at first and second now for St. Louis, and that'll bring up first baseman Ryan Palermo.
First baseman Ryan Palermo. On deck, Ferguson Cochran.
First pitch to Palermo misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. Palermo drives one to deep right field. Right fielder goes back, makes the grab. Hardy tags up and heads to third base. And the Saints will have runners at first and third with 2 outs.
That's back for the Saints. The right fielder, number 16, Ferguson Cochran. And then Jack Aguilar.
So 2 down in the inning, runners at first and third, and that'll bring up Ferguson Cochran. First pitch to Cochran misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 to Cochran. It's low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 to Cochran. Runners on the corners for St. Louis. Pitch misses high and inside. 3 balls and no strikes.
Thank you. Yeah.
3-0 pitch catches the outside corner with Cochran looking all the way. 3 balls and a strike now. Three balls and a strike, 2 down. Runners at the corners for the Saints. And the runner takes off. There's the throw, and it's in time for the out. Johnston's caught stealing to end the inning. After 1 complete, we'll head to the second. Your scores: Westlake 1, St. Louis 0. We'll be right back. One ball, 1 strike here in the top of the second. Pitch misses low. 2 balls and a strike now from Chesson. Outside, 3-1. And ball 4, leadoff walk for the Rams.
Up to bat for the Rams, the pitcher, number 6, Brandon Fagan.
First pitch is bunted down the first base line, foul. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike to the pitcher Fagan for Westlake. Swings and fouls it back. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Outside for strike 3 and the first out of the inning.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 1, the second baseman, Cade Witherwax.
Second baseman Witherwax to bat with 1 out and a runner at first for the Rams. Curveball misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner takes off. Ground ball is foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bunt laid down. Kramer charging hard. Throw to first. In time for out number 2. Runner advances to second base.
Up back for the Rams, number 3, the right fielder, Blake Dawson.
With 2 down and a runner at second, and Dawson to bat for the Rams. And first pitch from Chesson misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball towards Fontenot at short. Has it. Throw to first. In time for out number 3. Westlake strands a runner. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Your score, Westlake 1, St. Louis 0. You're watching St. Louis Catholic High School Baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. So Ferguson Cochran back to the plate for St. Louis as the last out ended with him at the plate on the caught stealing. And the first pitch to Cochran misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
Right fielder number 16, Ferguson Cochran.
Cochran lines one into right field, drifting over to the right fielder for out number 1. And with 1 down, that'll bring up the catcher, Jack Aguilar.
The catcher, number 4, Jack Aguilar. On deck, Colin Franklin.
First pitch to Aguilar's low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 to Aguilar. We're in the bottom of the second inning. 1 out. And Westlake leading 1-0. Pitch misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Aguilar hits it off the handle, and it'll fall into foul territory. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Aguilar. Aguilar grounds it foul down the third base line. Count remains 2-2. Timeout called. Aguilar grounds it towards third base. Third baseman has it and throws in time for out number 2.
Up the bat for the Saints. Third baseman number 28, Colin Kramer. On deck, Jack Rico.
So Colin Kramer will bat now with 2 down. And Colin swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 to Kramer. Line back up the middle. Hanging up, and the center fielder gets under it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Saints in the bottom of the second. We'll go to the third inning. Westlake 1, St. Louis 0.
Coming live from the VIP, heard the nightlife, Rose life, what I need. Most feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got Chris, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, but shout he now. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Bros don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my back down.
If I can have your attention, please. The concession stand is open. The concession stand is open.
I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by flow, I was moving the brick. Talk about shooting out, now we're doing it quick. If I hit you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I'm not thrown down.
Up to bat for the Rams, the shortstop, number 10, Hunter Rocca.
Top of the third and back to the top of the order for the Rams and the shortstop Rocca. First pitch falls in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. balls and 1 strike to Rocca. Ground ball towards third base in foul territory. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch. This is inside, and the count will go full. Payoff pitch, and fouled off. Count remains 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. We're in the top of the third, nobody out. And ball 4, pitch misses low. Westlake will have a leadoff man on base.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 14, center fielder, Ryan Buller.
So nobody out, runner at first. That'll bring up Buller, center fielder for the Rams. Throw over to first, and Rocca gets back. Buller shows bunt and lays it down. Foul. No balls and 1 strike. And throw over to first. And he's called safe. No balls and 1 strike. Runner takes off, swinging a miss. There's the throw. It's high. And catcher interference is called. Batter is out, and Rocca will have to go back to first. So 1 down in the inning.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 19, the first baseman, Katie Banks.
So batter interference called. Batter is out, and the stolen base does not count, and Rocca has to return to first. So with 1 out, Hayden Banks up for Westlake. Pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes from Chesson. Decent turnout today at the ballpark, considering the game is a midweek game and early. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. One to Banks. They throw over to first, and Rocca gets back. Fly ball to center field. Gonzalez under it. No tag, and 2 outs in the inning.
Up to bat for the Rams. Third baseman number 24, Brayden Wynn.
2 down and a runner at first, and Wynn to bat for the Rams. Runner takes off. There's the throw. And he's called safe again. Coach Collins goes out to argue that there was a tag made at first, and now a tag made at second, and no call. Pitch is swung on and fouled off. I'll get the count for you here in a second. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs and a runner at second for Westlake. And the pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the third. Westlake leading 1-0. Ground ball towards Kramer at third. Kramer has it. Throw across the diamond to first. And throws off line. Palermo can't come up with it. Runners will be safe at first and third. And that'll go down as an error.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 15, the left fielder, Hayden Banks.
2 down, runners at first and third now for Westlake. And Hayden Banks at the plate. And base hit in the left field. That'll score 1. Runner holds up at second base. And the Rams extend their lead to 2-0 here in the top of the third.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 25, the designated hitter, Christian Sweezy.
2 down in the inning. And Sweezy to bat for the Rams with runners at first and second. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Outside corner again, no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses outside, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Richard coming in, gets under it, and makes the grab for out number 3. Not before Westlake picks up the run We'll go to the bottom of the third. Your score, Westlake 2, St. Louis 0. Reshore to lead it off in the bottom of the third inning for the Saints. Reshore lifts the first one into right field and makes the grab for out number 1. And that'll bring up the center fielder Julian Gonzalez with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. So Gonzalez with 1 out. Pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. And Gonzalez shows bunt, pulls back, and the pitch is high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Gonzalez swings on the inside pitch, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes to Gonzalez, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch misses low and outside, 2-2. And swing and a miss, and Gonzalez strikes out for out number 2. Back to the top of the order in Fontenot for St. Louis. With 2 down. And Fontenot swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And Fondo with a base hit right up the middle. 2-out base hit for Fondo. That'll bring up the second baseman, P.J. Hardy.
Up bat for the same second baseman, number 2, P.J. Hardy. On deck, Mark Johnson.
Hardy shows bunt and bunts it foul down the left side. No balls and 1 strike. Throw over to first is not in time. Fondo at first. 2 down and Hardy at the plate. No balls and 1 strike. And Hardy with a looper towards second base. Second baseman catches it on the edge of the grass. St. Strand, a runner, will head to the top of the 4th. Your score, Westlake 2, St. Louis 0.
Fagan.
So pitcher Brandon Fagan to lead it off for the Rams here in the 4th. First pitch misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, and 1-1 to Fagan. Pitch is swung on and fouled. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch just misses the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Chesson is low, ball 4. And leadoff walk for the Rams.
Up the bat for the Rams, second baseman number 1, Cade Witherwax.
Nobody out, runner at first, and Witherwax to the plate. And Witherwax attempts to bunt, fouls it back. No balls and 1 strike. Showing bunt, throw to first is not in time. And the bunt laid down. Kramer has it. Throw to second is in time for the out, over to first, and safe. So Saints get the lead runner on a good play by Kramer. And 1 down in the inning.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 3, right fielder, Blake Dawson.
So 1 out runner at first for Westlake. And chopper towards third. Kramer has it. Throw to second. Hardy has it. Over to first. In time. Double play, and the Saints get out of the inning. Great job by the defense. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Your score, Westlake 2, St. Louis 0. You're watching St. Louis Catholic's high school baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network.
Need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat or the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no.
Bottom of the 4th, and Mark Johnston to lead it off for the Saints, trailing 2-0 here to the Westlake Rams. Misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And it misses low for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. And Johnson hits it right back up the middle for a base hit to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
Up to bat for the Saints, first baseman, number 5, Ryan Palermo.
One on, nobody out. And that'll bring up first baseman Ryan Palermo. Palermo swings at the first pitch and fouls it down the left side, out of play. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike to Palermo. And the pitch misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Saints trail 2-0 to the Westlake Rams. Nobody out. Palermo at the plate and Johnston at first for St. Louis. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul down the left side again. Count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Palermo. Johnston at first. And Palermo hits it out of play down the left side again. Count stays 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Palermo. Nobody out. And Palermo lifts one to the infield. Shortstop coming over. And makes the grab for out number 1.
That's back of the Saints, the right fielder, number 16, Ferguson Cochran.
So Cochran to bat with 1 out and Johnston at first. And Cochran rips one down the left side foul. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Cochran offers at it. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch misses low and outside. 1-2 to Cochran. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Johnson takes off, swing and a miss. And Cochran strikes out on the pitch in the dirt. Johnston moves down to second base.
Up the back of the Saints, number 4, the catcher, Jack Aguilar.
And that'll bring up Aguilar.
Oh, yeah, Collins Slater.
So 2 down, Aguilar to bat, and Johnston at second base. And that pitch catches the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to Aguilar. And Aguilar rips it into, a great play by the second baseman. He comes up, can't make the throw. And Aguilar will reach on an infield hit.
It's the run. Kyle Goodo at the third.
Goodo goes over to run for Aguilar.
Colin Kramer.
And Colin Kramer will bat now with runners at first and third for St. Louis. First pitch to Kramer. He's in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Kramer with a ground ball towards shortstop, over to second. In time for out number 3. St. Strand 2 runners in the bottom of the 4th. We'll go to the 5th inning. Your score, Westlake 2, St. Louis 0.
It's just an old worn out hat. I always wore turned back, but I couldn't help but laugh when she took it away from me. She don't know a thing about the Braves, and she could care less about the game. But if you saw her right now, you'd think it'd never belong to me. Baby got a ball cap on, shows how to pull it off. Sun out of them hazel eyes, looking so good, but she don't try. Acting like it's no big deal, smiling underneath that bill, looking so right, it's wrong. Baby got a ball cap on, yeah, she got a ball cap on. It's seen a lot of crazy nights, got a barbed wire tear down the side. Yeah, I wear it all the time, but it's never been worn like that.
Up to bat for the Rams, the shortstop, number 10, Hunter Rocca.
So Rocca to lead it off for Westlake here in the top of the 5th. And a fly ball towards left field, and Richard makes the grab for out number 1.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 14, the center fielder, Ryan Buller.
One out, and Buller to bat for Westlake. First pitch is called a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. Fly ball towards center field. Gonzalez goes back and makes the grab for out number 2.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 19, the first baseman, Cade Banks.
So Cade Banks the bat with 2 outs. And first pitch is in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Banks. Swung on and grounded towards first, and it'll go foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball towards left side, out of play. Count remains 0-2. 0-2 to Banks, 2 down. And the pitch misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch just misses just outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside again, 3-2 from Chesson. Payoff pitch to Banks. And it's low and in the dirt, gets away from Aguilar. And a 2-out walk for the Rams.
Up back for the Rams, number 24, third baseman, Break Win.
Pop up towards the right side. Hardy coming over. Calls it and makes the grab for out number 3. Same strand of runner. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Westlake 2, St. Louis 0 on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th inning, and Richard will lead it off for the Saints. Trailing 2-0. And the first pitch misses high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses high and inside again. 2 balls and no strikes to Richard. The 2-0 pitch is high, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Richard. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. And outside, ball 4. Lead-off walk for Richard. And I'll bring up center fielder Julian Gonzalez.
Number 6, center fielder, Julian Gonzalez. On deck, Kevin Butler.
Nobody out. Runner at first for St. Louis. Gonzalez shows bunt. And he'll beat it out to first base. Infield hit for Gonzalez. And nobody out, runners at first and second. And back to the top of the order in Fontenot.
Up the bat from Saints, number 8, the shortstop, Cameron Fontenot. Okay, PJ Hardy.
Reshort at second, Gonzalez at first, and Fontenot at the plate. And Fontenot bunts it again. Pitcher covers it, and he'll have no throw. And that'll load the bases for St. Louis with nobody out. And PJ Hardy.
Up the bat for the second, little two, the second baseman, PJ Hardy. Okay, Mark Johnson.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And Hardy at the plate for the Saints. And Hardy shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a strike. No balls and one strike. No balls and a strike to Hardy. Hardy shows bunt, bunts it down the first base side, and it goes foul. So no balls and 2 strikes to Hardy. Oh, 2 to Hardy. Bases loaded, nobody out. And pitch misses low. Gets away from the catcher, but not far enough for Reshort to come home. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reshort at third, Gonzalez at second, and Fontenot at first, Hardy at the plate. Here's the pitch, and the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hardy. Balls and 2 strikes. And pitch misses low. Count goes full. Full count to Hardy. Hardy with a base hit in the left field. Reshore comes home. Gonzalez on his way. He'll hold up. And the Saints will cut the lead in half to 2-1. RBI base hit by Hardy. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Mark Johnston, with nobody out, and the base is still loaded.
Number 29, the designated hitter, Mark Johnston. Oh, yes, right. Palermo.
Johnston shows bunt, pulls back, and the pitch misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One ball and no strikes to Johnston. Johnston swings away and fouls it down the left side. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Johnston. Nobody out. Gonzalez at third. Fontenot at second, and Hardy at first. And the pitch misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Johnston. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Johnston with nobody out. And Johnston strikes out swinging for out number 1.
Up back for the Saints, the first baseman, number 5, Ryan Palermo. Oh, yeah,
So 1 out now, base is still loaded, and Palermo to bat. Pitch catches the low inside corner, no balls and a strike. Oh, 1 to Palermo with 1 down. Ground ball back up the middle. Base hit. Gonzalez will score. Here comes Fontenot. Fontenot comes home, and they're sending Hardy. Third to second. Palermo safe. 3 RBI single, double for Palermo. And the Saints will take a 4-2 lead.
Up to bat for the Saints, the right fielder, number 16, Ferguson Cochran. Okay, Jack Angelo.
Ferguson Cochran to bat with Palermo at second base and 1 out. And the pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and a strike to Cochran. And Cochran ground ball to third base. Third baseman's going to have a hard time with that one. And Cochran will be safe. Third baseman had to back up to make the play.
Up to bat for the Saints, number 4, the catcher, Jack Aguilar.
So the one out, runners at first and second, and that'll bring up the catcher, Jack Aguilar. And Aguilar bunts it down the third base line. Pitcher has it. Throw to first, nobody covering, he throws it away. Palermo will come home. And they're sending Cochran. The ball has rolled under the fence down the right field line. Let's see what they do here. Well, Palermo scores for sure. They haven't signaled for Cochran to go back. And an So they're going to send Cochran back to third base. Palermo's run counts. Saints take a 5-2 lead.
Running for Aguilar, number 30, Kyle Goodo. Up to bat for the Saints, number 28, third baseman.
Goodo is out to run for Aguilar. And Colin Kramer will bat with one out. And runners at second and third, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound for Westlake. Pitching change for Westlake as Jonathan Peshoff will come in. Saints have one out, runners at second and third, and Colin Kramer to the plate. Saints have scored 5 runs so far in the bottom of the 5th to take a 5-2 lead over the Westlake Rams. And the first pitch is high, but it's called a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Kramer. 0-1 to Kramer. And Kramer hits it off the handle into foul territory down the right side and into the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch misses high, 1-2. And Kramer slices it foul to the right side. Count remains 1-2. Pitch is high, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kramer. Infield drawn in. Curveball misses high, and the count goes full. Three balls and 2 strikes to Kramer. Runners on second and third for St. Louis with 1 out. Here's the payoff pitch, and Kramer fouls it back. Count remains 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Kramer. Peshoff delivers, and Kramer hits it off the handle to the second baseman for out number 2.
Up to bat for the Saints, number 3, the left fielder, Zach Richard. Oh, Gonzalez.
2 outs for the Saints, and back to the man who started it all this inning, Zach Richard, had a leadoff walk. And first pitch is outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Richard hits it foul down the left side. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Richard, 2 down. Cochran at third and Goodo at second. Pitch is high and outside, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch misses outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one to Richard. And it's in the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher. And Cochran will score to make it 6-2. So Richard draws his second walk of the inning, and that'll bring up Gonzalez.
Saints in center field at number 6. Brilliant Gonzalez.
That'll bring up Gonzalez with 2 down. Richard at first and Goodo at third, who's running for Aguilar. Richard takes off. The pitch is called for a strike. No throw, and Richard safe at second. Runners now at second and third for the Saints. No balls and 1 strike to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez calls timeout to get his footing right. So we're in the bottom of the 5th. Saints lead 6-2. And the pitch to Gonzalez is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Saints have scored 6 runs in this inning on 5 hits and 2 Westlake errors. And the pitch is high again. 2 balls and a strike. Once again, the pitch is high, 3-1 to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez with the blooper towards right field, and the second baseman makes the basket catch over his shoulder to end the inning. Saints pick up 6 runs on 5 hits and 2 Westlake errors. We go to the 6th inning. Your score, St. Louis 6, Westlake 2 on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 15, left fielder Hayden Banks.
So Banks to lead it off here in the top of the 6th inning. And the first pitch from John Chesson is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball. Fontenot has it. Turns and makes the throw in time for out number 1. Good play by Fontenot with a hit up the middle.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 20, Adam Victory.
One out in the inning. And first pitch is a line drive right to Kramer for out number 2.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 11, Jonathan Peshaw.
2 down quickly in the inning. Ground ball towards shortstop, and it's off Fontenot's glove and into center field. So Peshoff reaches on an error. They were 2 down in the inning.
Next up to bat for the Rams, second baseman. Number 1, Cade Witherwax.
First pitch to Witherwax is swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball towards Kramer. And Kramer takes it off the glove, picks it up, throws it, and pulls Palermo off the base. And Westlake has 2 runners on 2 errors with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Right fielder, Blake Dawson.
Two down, runners at first and second. Swung on, ground ball towards Kramer. Kramer grabs it, throw to first. In time for out number 3. Westlake strands 2 runners in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Your score, St. Louis 6, Westlake 2 on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every lie that I ever told. Paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my cards and I didn't fold. But it ain't that hard when you got sold. Somewhere I heard that life is a test. I've been through the worst, but I still did my best. God made my mold different from the rest. Then he broke that mold, so I know I'm blessed. Stand up now and face the sun.
Up to bat for the site, shortstop, number 8, Cameron Fontenot. Oh, that's TJ Hardy.
And Fontenot set to lead it off in the bottom of the 6th inning with the Saints leading 6-2. And Fontenot fouls the first one back. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and a strike to Fontenot. Catches the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. And the curveball is high and outside. 1-2 to Fontenot. And Fontenot swings at the high 1-2 pitch and fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes to Fontenot. And Fontenot loops one towards left field. Left fielder comes in and hangs up and makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Up to bat for the Saints, second baseman, number 2, TJ Hardy. Oh, Jack Johnston.
Looks like we'll have a pitching change for Westlake here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be right back. So it's 1 out. PJ Hardy to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're at the Saints leading 6-2. New pitcher for Westlake is Cameron Gilly. And first pitch misses low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Hardy. Gilly spent his freshman season with the Saints last year. And pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one to Hardy. And pitch is low and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. Hardy swings and fouls it off. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 down in the inning. Bottom of the 6th, and the Saints are leading 6-2. And Hardy with a hard ground ball to second base. Second baseman has it. Over to first in time for out number 2.
Up the bat for the Saints and designated number 29, Mark Johnston. On deck, Ryan Palermo.
And with 2 down and nobody on, and Mark Johnston will bat for St. Louis.
And I didn't even do anything.
And the pitch hits Johnston. And that'll bring up Ryan Palermo.
Up the bat for the Saints, the first baseman, number 5, Ryan Palermo. On deck, Ferguson Cochran.
So Palermo with 2 down and Johnston at first. Palermo grounds the first one. Rocca has it deep in the hole, throws across, and it won't be in time.
Up the bat for the Saints, the right fielder, number 16, Ferguson Cochran. On deck, Jack Aguilar.
And Cochran now to bat with 2 down and runners at first and second. And the first pitch to Cochran misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Cochran. To Cochran. Cochran grounds it to third base. Third baseman snags it and steps on the base for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Saints up 6-2 on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network.
you say you understand. You give me love, you gave me your hand. When I need reasons, I begin to change. It's misunderstandings, please explain.
Up to bat for the Rams, this shortstop, number 10, Hunter Rocca.
Saints lead 6-2 here in the top of the 7th. The leadoff man for Westlake is Hunter Rocca. He hits it high in the air in foul territory, and Aguilar makes the grab up against the wall for out number 1.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 14, the center fielder, Ryan Buller.
Center fielder Buller to bat now with 1 out. And first pitch is in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. One and one. Fly ball towards center field. Gonzalez goes over and makes the grab for out number 2. And the Rams are down to their last out here in the 7th.
Up to bat for the Rams, number 19, first baseman, Cade Banks.
First pitch from Chesson is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Swung on and fouled off. And the count goes to 1 and 1. There's the 1-1. Curveball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball towards Palermo at first. And they're going to say it's fair. He flips it over to Chesson for the final out. And that'll be your ball game. Saints win 6-2 over the Rams. Next scheduled game will be Saturday, a doubleheader versus the Jesuit Blue Jays out of Metairie, Louisiana, if the weather holds up. If not, we will play Iota here from Legion Field on Monday in the next district contest. You've been watching St. Louis Catholic Baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. Your final from Legion Field, St. Louis 6, Westlake 2.